Alright, what's good, y'all? Mazii's here back with another video for y'all. And in today's video, man, I'm gonna be discussing the best binds for non-claw players, claw players, and paddle players. I've seen other videos like this, so I'm gonna tackle all three in one video for y'all. But before the video does start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and use my code in the item shop too. But anyway, enough talking, I'm gonna let y'all get into the video, y'all. Alright, y'all, so while we look over these binds, the three different things we're going to be talking about is editing, aiming, and building, and how these binds are going to drastically improve these aspects to your gameplay. Alright, y'all, the first group of binds I'm going to be talking about is non-claw, and in my opinion, these are what every non-claw player should be using, because these are like the most accessible, quickest like binds you could probably use. Alright, so moving on to the binds, you guys should be using left stick edit, right stick jump, right bumper reset, and left trigger confirm. I'm gonna throw up a screenshot so you guys can see the binds and you guys can just copy them down. I'm also gonna show a before and after with one of my friends that switched to these binds. I'm gonna show before he switched and an after so you guys can see on how much he improved. Alright, y'all, so the reason why I think you guys should use these binds for non-claw is because they're just super easy to access, you know? So the left stick is literally right under your left thumb. The right stick is right under your right thumb, so you don't have to take your thumb off to click the A button or the X button, depending on what platform you play. But it'll make your gameplay look super smooth and not all gunky, choppy, or whatever. So that's just why I think you guys should use these binds. Alright, y'all, the next group of binds I'm going to be talking about is for paddle players. And now since I actually play on paddles, I can show you guys what my binds look like. I use left stick for my pickaxe, right stick jump, and I use all of my paddles for these four buttons right here. I use my Y paddle edit, X paddle switch mode, B paddle for reload interact, and my A paddle for crouching. Now you guys are probably asking why I use my right stick to jump still if I play on paddles. I still use my right stick because I was still so accustomed to jump with it, and I didn't feel like changing the bind since I've been like using it for so long. So yeah, I didn't want to change that, so now I just use my A paddle to crouch and stuff. You know, it's just as good, it's the same thing. So yeah, those are my binds, and I'm gonna tell you guys what you guys should be using your paddles for. Alright, so the things you guys should be using your paddles for is edit, switch mode, jump or crouch, and reload and interact. I think these are the perfect binds for paddle players. You know, you can still use like left stick pickaxe, and you know, you can still use your right stick jump. You know, you can use whatever you want, but these are my opinions on what you guys should be using. Alright, y'all, so these are the reasons why I think you guys should be using your paddles for these binds. The whole point of paddles is so you don't have to take your like thumb off the right stick to click any of those buttons. So you want to use all four of your paddles, or how many paddles you have, to substitute in for those buttons, which is why I use all four. So I never ever take my right thumb off the stick. Maybe occasionally to, you know, rearrange my inventory, but that's literally it. So that's why I think you guys should use these binds for paddles. And yeah, let's get to the next group of binds. Alright, y'all, for claw, I looked at a bunch of pro players and studied their binds to see what everybody uses, and for the most part everybody's using different binds that suits them and what they find comfortable. So in the end, for claw, it's kind of your preference, but you know, I'm gonna be going over things that I find more comfortable. Like when I do it, I don't play claw, so like when I bend my right pointer finger, I'm just gonna be saying what I find more comfortable for my finger to press. Alright, so what I think you guys should be using for your claw binds is triangle or Y edit, B or circle switch mode, right stick jump, X or A crouch, and then square and X reload and interact. Now you guys are probably wondering why I said right stick jump for claw is because you can get injured. Like you can injure your hand from playing claw, which is why I don't play claw. I don't feel like injuring myself, so I feel like jumping with R3, it will lengthen out the time that you have playing claw, so you don't have to injure yourself as quickly. Alright y'all, so for claw, I can't really say what or why I think you should be using them, because in my opinion no one should play claw, because you know there's no point in injuring yourself just to play a video game. So I mean it's worth it. Like paying the extra money to play a video game with paddles is just way more worth it than injuring my own hand, you see. So you know, I mean, you can use claw if you want to, it's all up to you. So yeah. Alright y'all, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you do take into consideration on using any of these binds for whatever playstyle you're going for. And remember, these are all just my opinions on what you guys should be using. These are things that I've used, sorta. So go ahead, experiment for what feels comfortable with you. These are just all my opinions. But yeah, before I wrap up the video, man, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and use my code in the item shop. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace.